if you are running a business, like most of us are here in this community running a business and around the MetaHelm change makers, I invite you to put an open sign for open for business sign on your practice. And I say this because I catch so many of us, and it starts with me. I catch myself sometimes being in that mindset and that mentality of actually closing myself for business. And I don't notice it until it just kind of, I just realized this. I somehow get into that energy of not being actively visible to people who could use my help. So instead of staying in this mentality, I I I actively put a sign, an open sign for business. What do I mean by this? Is that I tell myself that I am here for clients. I tell myself that there are probably so many people that would be willing to meet with me, pay for my services, get the value I have to offer to them in exchange for money and our interactions. It's just that I don't see those people. I don't know where they are necessarily. And sometimes because I evolve and they evolve and the world changes, we miss each other. So that open sign for business can take many forms. It could be in the form of me publishing more frequently on my email list, posting more updates and questions and notable and valuable insight on social media. These are the modern ways we have. But it could be very also analog and very simple, just such as picking up the phone and letting people know that we're available, we are here, we are willing to pay attention to them and listen to them and maybe solve problems together. Maybe it's just a simple, quick note. A handwritten note goes a long way. I remember when I was working with a company called Coach, we just talked about this a minute ago. Every time we we had a good interaction with people, we made a sale. Every time our system also reminded us of people that we felt like we had a genuine, meaningful connection with. We would grab a little note, one of those little paper thank you note, and write a handwritten message, 2-3 sentences, and send it to them. It is an art that is lost because we live in times where the narrative of speed seem to take over everything. So I invite you to put that open for business sign in your practice by creatively thinking about the ways and the method you could signal to people that you are here, that you are here for them, that you are here for the change that you want to create, that you want to impact, that you want to have, and the impact that you want to have in your community. And as I say this, as a close to that quick segment here, I want you to notice how change starts with you, right? And if you notice that you've been a little bit in that mindset of, yeah, I do what I do and that's about it. And and it's fine. I'll be the best kept secret. People have to find us and people have to knock on my door and so on. If you feel like you've been in this, maybe it's time to change your narrative to the narrative of the open for business sign, and that metaphor hopefully is helpful to you.